Hello, I am Luiz and this is Camila with another vlog from Untouchables, and today we're gonna talk about customer service. So Camila, why we are talking about customer service today?
We are talking about customer service because as recruiters we realize that customer service is regarded as a backup career, while it is actually at the core of any businesses and it is of great importance for the success of it. So we are hoping that we are going to enlighten you today in the topic.
What is customer service?
Customer service is the support offered by a company to its consumers or its clients, so anyone who either purchases a product or a service that they offer.
And what kind of skills do you need to do this job?
Well, there are a couple of skills, of course, but I think the number one is communication skills. You need to be able to communicate effectively with your customers. You also need to have active listening skills. Another one is resilience. So you need to be able to deal with stress exactly because of what I just said. You know, you're dealing with complaints, so patience, but also be resilient to stress.
Now that we understand what it entails, what is the real benefit to work with customer service?
I can imagine that you ask that, but there are enough benefits as well. You learn the ins and outs of the companies, right? You need to know everything about the product or the service that is being offered, so you're able to help people effectively. So you get a really good insight into different kind of industries, especially if you've done it for different companies. Think out of the box. I think that's also another one. And of course, if you work in customer service, you also indirectly working with the sales team, with the product development team, with the marketing team. Logistics as well. So you get an insight as well into the other functions within the company. You need to work together very closely. You understand what those guys need to do. You know to which team I need to go, to which person, which department do I need to go. You develop that sense as well and a broader understanding of how the whole process is connected.
Which kind of job titles can you find in this field?
Oh, there are many. You can be as creative as you want. I think lately a lot of companies are trying to make it more attractive for candidates, so they're coming up with fancier and fancier names. The classic one is customer service representative, customer service associate. You also see more and more client relations manager, concierge, front desk or receptionist. Those are all roles that involve customer support.
So, do you have any tip to support who want to start or already working in this career?
The good news for whoever wants to start a career in customer service is that you don't necessarily need any specific hard skills for it. You don't need a specific education or so. I think it's more about soft skills and what we already covered earlier today. So being patient, knowing how to empathize with people, having very strong communication skills. So be clear what it is that you're saying so that there is no room for misunderstanding. And I think although it is mostly about soft skills, of course there are also hard skills necessary. So, if you want to get some experience or do a course, for example, in CRM systems or ERP systems that are very often used in customer service, so for example SAP or Salesforce, it's good to have knowledge. Those are things that, depending on the role, depending on the field you're working, people may be a bit more demanding.
We conclude that customer service is a really valid experience to have in your CV, right?
Of course it is. Even if you don't endeavor a career in the long term in customer service, you've learned today that a lot of the skills you use in customer service are actually transferable to other fields as well.
So, thank you for your time and don't forget to follow us in our social medias and stay tuned for more vlogs from Untouchables.
Bye!
Bye-bye!